What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Said It in the building, baby. Okay, before we even get started, I'm going to go ahead and drop this disclaimer, guys. So, this site is for educational and entertainment purposes. So, anything that I say after this point, y'all, is allegedly, okay? But we all know I'm going to drop them websites and links and facts all at the same time, okay? So, I'm not going to make this video a long one, y'all. I'm not in the studio. I'm actually at the house chilling. So, I got some other things that I got going on when I get off the live. So, therefore, I'm not going to make this video long. I'm just going to actually not do a live. Actually, I planned to, but I decided to just upload what I wanted to discuss. And then I'm going live on Friday when I go in the studio. Okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of disturbed with Collin County Police Department. So the video was released of them restraining him. The part that got me in the midst of the restraint is that it brought me back to George Floyd. And the way when he had his knee on his neck and how you could tell that it was like his last breath. Okay. Same with Marvin. When he started shaking his legs, I think it was at that moment that he was taking his last breath. And they just basically let that man die, y'all. Y'all have to go and watch it. I'm not gonna get too much in the video because it's very disturbing, very, y'all. So go and watch the video on it. But this is, and I'm just going to read briefly what the Dallas Morning News said. Okay, so they say that the jailers were not charged in connection with the in custody death, which was ruled a homicide. Now, let's talk about that, y'all. Let's make that make sense. So, how is it that it's ruled a homicide and no one is charged? So, they fired him. One was reinstated. One of the officers was reinstated after they fired him. The Collin County Sheriff Office has released video of jailers restraining Marvin Scott III before the 26-year-old's death earlier this year. Okay, so they want, you know how they always like to bring up stuff that we've done in the past when they, did wrongfully death. So they want to make you to be the bad person. So they bring up all this other past arrests and stuff like that. So they're saying that Scott was arrested March 14th on marijuana possession charge after Allen police reported finding him sitting next to a small amount of pot at the Allen Premium Outlets. Okay, he was initially taken to a hospital but later booked into the Collin County Jail. Now I'm gonna stop right there because here's the thing, and this is coming back to what I was discussing when we were in the studio on the mass incarceration about how everybody shouldn't be in jail. This is an incident where he shouldn't have been taken to jail. He should have, if y'all felt like this, y'all, why didn't y'all take him to a mental facility or the mental ward and have him run some tests, okay? So what doctor or who cleared him to say it's okay for him to go to jail at that point? See, this is where it gets ugly, and this is where it comes to the doctor at that point. So we have to think about that, for a second. What is it? What's going on to where these people are making these life decisions for us, So now the footage, it begins with Scott and the jailer appearing to speak to each other, and it's through the door. And as you'll see it when you all watch the video, they're talking, and then all of a sudden I think he goes in. Yeah, he enters the room, and they open the door, and Scott continues to hold on while sitting on the floor. More jailers came in the room, and then they put Scott, who appears to be speaking, away from the door, and they walk him into in the room. Then the video switches to a camera inside that room where a blue restraint bed is on the floor. So let's talk about that for a second. So did they already have this plan to restrain him if the blue restraint bed was already on the floor? Why was this bed already on the floor? Something just is not adding up, y'all. It's just not. It's just not. And then they're saying that Scott appears to struggle. And they pull him down so that he's lying on his back with his head hanging off the end of the bed. And one grabs the side of his face, his fingers under Scott's chin. And another jailer gets the attention of someone outside the room and motions to his own head. He is soon handed a spit hood. Okay, so they goes and put this spit hood over his face so that he won't spit or bite them or whatever, so they say. Okay, so they goes on to continue to restrain him or whatever. Then minutes go by. 18 minutes after the video begins, Scott briefly puts his head up and his chest appears to have to heave for a few seconds, and they continue to hold him down. You know, his shoulder and his leg. And then to the point where he just stopped moving and stopped breathing, and he was dead. And then that's when they start to use the compressions. And I think this is no, this is all allegedly, y'all. But again, it's on the Dallas Morning News. So I'm saying allegedly, but it's all here. This is all facts, okay? They killed him, and no one is being charged for it. And no one is really, they aren't really talking about it either. Now, granted, they may be out protesting right now, because I was going to go tonight to see if they were protesting. I didn't hear anything or see. I haven't seen anyone saying any protesting was going on. I'm sure after the video has been released, since it's been released now, I'm sure there will be some protesting going on, y'all, because it's ugly. It looks bad for us. And granted, y'all, Dallas, we don't have these types of things happen in our community like this. We see it in everybody else's around the world in their communities. But this just doesn't happen, around here in our community, y'all. We're not used to that around here. So that's why it's kind of disturbing for me. It's just not sitting well with me. Okay. So yeah, I want to see how what is going to happen. So they cleared them. Is there someone that can come and appeal this? Can they come back and arrest them? Or is that that's it? They ruled the death a homicide, but then who's going to be charged for it then? I'm just make sense. Who is going to be charged? So tell me what you all think. Drop y'all thoughts in the comments. I want to know what y'all thinking on this, because I'm just like, I don't know. I don't get it if it's ruled a homicide. The death was ruled a homicide. Who's being charged? Okay. So like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Share this video because this needs to be heard. Everyone needs to know what is going on. This is crazy. It's crazy. So that's I'm definitely going to follow up with that and see if anything is being done with this. And tomorrow going to make my way over to Collin County Courthouse and see if there are any protesters out. And see if I can talk to someone over there, maybe get an interview with someone over there, y'all. Okay, then briefly, y'all, I want to talk about the rapper from Chicago that came out to jail and was shot 64 times. That had to be a professional hit, y'all. Like, you can just walk out the jail and you they just lit him up, just empty the clip. So this was the shooting Saturday night that killed Londre Sylvester. He was 31, okay? He was pronounced dead at the hospital, y'all. And this is NBC Chicago reported the victim was a local rapper who went by the stage name of KTS Dre. So I'm pretty sure some of y'all know him and some may not. But yeah, this young man walked out of the jail and was shot 64 times. Paid hit, allegedly, y'all. So, and it says the killing comes amid a rise in shootings this year in Chicago and broader concerns nationwide about increasing violence. On Monday, Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown was among city and law enforcement leaders from around the United States meeting with with President Biden about efforts to reduce the crime there in Chicago. Yeah, I heard it's a lot going on in Chicago, y'all. It's a lot, but for him, when he walked out, not only did he get shot 64 times, they said it was a 60-year-old lady, I guess, that was with him, possibly his mother, maybe, was shot in one of her knees. May just been a bystander walking, but she was hospitalized in good condition. And also a second woman who is in her 30s suffered just a graze to her mouth, police said. Sylvester had posted a $5,000 bail on Friday. This is what the Chicago Tribune reported. He had been held on a $50,000 bail on July 1st after prosecutors last month hit him with a petition for violation of bail bond for allegedly failing to meet conditions of his release in a 2020 felony gun case. Well, there y'all have it. So yeah, y'all go ahead and hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe and share this video because we want this to be heard and seen regarding Marvin Scott III, guys. If there's going to be some protesting going on, I'm going to be out there. I'm definitely going to be out there and try to find out, who's going to be charged if it's a homicide. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, my sensations. And until then, I will see you guys on the next live. So you all take care and y'all be blessed out there.